Good girl. Hey, have you wanted to see a Jackery review that A, is not sponsored, B, where the product is not gifted to the reviewer, and C, where it's actually been used full-time for the last 12 months? If so, then this video is for you. Keep watching for my Keep It Simple Stupid solar power system 12-month review. Good girl. Hi, I'm a run-on sentence, and this is Riot. And for the past 11.35 months, we have lived on the road. And since December, we have lived in this 12x6 cargo trailer. Something that I learned is it is very important to understand what your solar power needs are going to be before you purchase any sort of solar power. So in this review, I will be discussing what I charge so that if your solar power needs are similar to mine, this will be most advantageous. If your solar power needs or your electricity needs are of much higher wattage, then you're going to need a bigger solar power system, though you may still find this helpful as a backup solar generator should something go awry. I personally travel with the weather, so I don't have a need to run a heater or AC, although in the future I am going to be upgrading my solar power system because this past April when I hit Oregon, it would have been nice to have an electric heater. Regardless, I've only had to use a USB powered fan so far, which this is more than fine for. My power uses are very light. I charge my laptop, my cell phone. Now I charge camera batteries. I charge my Ivation shower. I charge my dog's GPS remote collar. And every once in a while, an external battery bank for my phone. I looked it up on Amazon and I got this on May 24th of last year. And I started tinkering around with it a couple weeks before I left. So I would say that it has been a proper year of use, full-time use. I like that it's so light and portable. It's functionally fine for my current needs, though it would be nice to be able to get more laptop charges out of it. It would be nice to have the option to run a refrigerator. But it's no fault of this. I didn't buy enough power. But that is why I plan on upgrading in the winter, my Christmas gift to myself. The biggest thing that I can say is it has not failed. So there's never been a time where it wouldn't work. It's never gotten below maybe 15% charge, even on cloudy days. When the fan does come on to cool it down, it's not particularly loud, which I appreciate. There's also no high frequency hum from it, which is one of the things I really wanted to get away from. And it's one of the reasons I haven't gotten a refrigerator yet is I don't want to hear that constant humming or high frequency noise. And this does not do that. I looked up the metrics and it says this is only 6.6 pounds. So I like that it's hella light. It's really easy to just move around, bop around. It's also very durable, as you could see from my dog. Good girl. So while this only goes up to a max of 200 watts at one time, I have found that I personally use an average of 50 watts maximum for my personal usage. This is where the solar power goes in, or if you're going to charge it from something else. You have two USB ports here. These are the on-off buttons for it. This traditional electric port is a pure sine wave inverter, so you know that it's going to be a safer charge for your important electronics. It has the 12 volt as well, and then you have the display readout. So this is really good if all you're really going to charge is maybe a USB fan, your phone, maybe a tablet, a laptop. This is not going to do hair dryers, not that I use one, induction cookers, heaters, rice cookers, microwaves, kettles, drills, or blenders. Now I wasn't worried about any of that, especially when I left. So that led me to make this. And again, it was a fiscally conservative decision as well. Jackery can charge off your car cigarette outlet. It can charge off a standard AC wall outlet, and then it can charge off a solar panel. Now for the past 12 months, outside of the very first time I got it, I fully charged it off a wall outlet at my parents' house. And then from then on out, this has only been charged with a solar panel. So I can say, outside of that very first charge, this is done very well, charging off of just a solar panel, 100-watt solar panel. And it has kept us with our power needs sufficiently, satisfactorily fulfilled. For the past year that I have been with the Jackery, I have used it with this Rock Pails foldable briefcase soft solar panel. This 100-watt solar panel is on Amazon currently for $214.99. However, when I got it last year, because I looked at my receipt, I got it for $179. So the price has somehow gone up for it. Now, one of the reasons I chose to go with this soft briefcase foldable version is because, as many of you know, I started in the bed of my truck with 2 dogs, so space was at a premium, and I didn't want one of those larger, solar panels that just stays out. I wanted something I could easily, you can see how slim the profile is. So I wanted something that I could easily stash like behind the seat or along the side of my bed. And this was sufficient for that. This Rock Pails solar panel has served me well over the past 12 months, but like the Jackery solar power charger, it has its pros and its cons. This solar panel is compatible with a Suwaki, a Goal Zero, Yeti, and the Jackery. It came with these multiple adapters so that depending on what solar power generator you're partnering it with, you have your options for compatibility. It has this long charging cord, and this is where you would change your adapters out. It also has these 3 USB ports. And these USB ports are supposed to have smart technology in them, so it identifies what you're charging, so it more rapidly charges, and it doesn't overcharge or overpower them, so it prevents any issues. The solar panel is water resistant, but it is not waterproof. The junction box, which is down here, is not waterproof at all. So you can't have it out in heavy rain. So it means that anytime that the weather was inclement or it was going to get really wet, I would have to make sure to bring it in. The fabric has held up, as have the buckles. And I do like that it's really, really light, which has been helpful here in Oregon, so I can move it around with the sun as the trees get in the way. They say that it is 10 pounds, but it doesn't feel that heavy at all. To be honest with you, yeah, maybe it's a little heavier than the Jackery. Maybe it is 10 pounds then, but it doesn't feel like it. This solar panel has been stepped on by multiple humans who think that it's a mat when I just lay it on the ground to charge. It's also been stepped on by my dog and peed on by my Rottweiler, rest in peace. Now I'll show you some of the things charging so you can get an idea of what that all looks like. Okay, you might be able to hear it, the fan just kicked on. Here we can see that my laptop has a 61 watt charger. In good sun, I have had the Jackery recharged to 100% in just a couple hours if I don't have anything drawing power out of it. This super simple, or as I like to say, keep it simple, stupid, solar power system has done me really well over the past 12 months, and it only has to hold on until my plan is like December, provided work actually starts on June 17th as planned, before I upgrade. And so it only really has to make it through till then. But considering that I have used it full time every day for the past 12 months, I can say that I would recommend the Jackery and this rock pails, and I can't say as compared to anything else because I haven't tried anything else, and of course I had to buy these products with my own money. They were not gifted. This is not sponsored, and so I hope you understand that it is authentic, and I wouldn't recommend it if I hadn't actually experienced it under these circumstances. So I hope that gives you some confidence if you're looking for something with this degree of simplicity and for these minimal power needs. I really hope that this unbiased, unsponsored, ungifted 12-month review was helpful to someone. Now you can also say that you saw a Jackery review that was not sponsored and not gifted. No offense, no offense. Before you go, I mentioned it in the last video, but that video was really hella long. So again, if you have any questions that I could answer about, I guess, myself, or traveling, or the cargo trailer, or anything like that, or also if there is anything that you would really like to see, I can certainly add it to my roster of videos that I intend on making. Of course, we are still in lockdown, so my travel has been very minimal, but I should be starting work soon, and that should be very interesting, and I'm excited to share with you guys what it's like to be a camp host and take you on some adventures around Mount Hood. I want to thank my new subscribers. It's really exciting to have these new friendships and partnerships. I really enjoy communicating with you guys in the comments, as I don't want this channel just to be self-gratuitous. I would like it to be somewhat interactive if possible, if that's a thing. And so thank you so much for watching. Thank you. We gotta say thank you. Come say thank you, please. Oh. She just cracked my jaw and I bit my tongue a little bit. Well, Riot and I want to thank you for watching this video. We sure hope it was helpful. We really have been enjoying communicating with you guys in the comments section. We really appreciate you guys subscribing. Squirrel. If you found anything useful from this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.